A win is a goddamn win. I don't care how it happened. I don't care how bad we looked. I don't care which team we played. A win is a win, and I'll take it any day of the week, okay? Because with how hopeless our Bears have looked so far this season, I'll take a win like this any day of the week. Our Chicago Bears went out there in Soldier Field and they got a dub against the Detroit Lions, the hopeless Detroit Lions, to move the record up to 4-5 on the season. We won by a score of 20-13. And for the most part of the game, okay, the majority of the game, it was more of the same from our team, from our offense. It was more of the same. Matt Nagy was not calling the proper plays to get this offense going. Mitch Trubisky was having struggles. Our offensive line was having struggles. Everybody looked discombobulated. There was no cohesion. There was no flow in this offense for a good portion of the first half. But then somehow, out of nowhere, Trubisky just got on a roll, okay? At the end of the first half, that one drive he had where he scored a touchdown, I feel like that really boosted his confidence. It boosted this entire offense's confidence going into the second half. And they continued on that roll. Okay, the first two drives of the second half on offense, they looked really good, really sharp. Okay, Trubisky was moving the ball fast. He was getting the ball out quick. He was making all his reads. He was going down the field. He was being accurate down the field. And most of all, he looked confident. Okay, and that's probably the biggest takeaway here. He looked confident during that stretch in the middle of the game. He actually looked like he knew what he was doing. He didn't look scared at all. He looked like he had some sort of swagger, which just to see that, okay, I mean, that's honestly, that made me so happy to see him just like smile, just look that confident, because I've not seen him like that at all this year. Ever since the beginning of this year, that horrible showing he had in the Packers game, it seemed like his confidence was just, it was completely shot the entire year, but this was the first time where I saw him have some level of confidence. So it was really nice for me to see that. It was really nice for all of us, obviously, to see that, because it gives us some level of hope. But you also have to remember that he was going up against the worst defense in the NFL, the Detroit Lions, the 31st ranked passing defense. So if I'm being honest, guys, it's not that impressive what he did. It's not that impressive what our offense did in this game. But I'm still going to take it, okay? It's a building block. Maybe it's going to give us confidence moving on, but you just cannot take away too much from this game, because the Lions are a really bad secondary, a really bad defense. So, I mean, we honestly should have done a lot better, okay? To only score or to only get 225 yards of offense against a team that's giving up over like 450 yards of offense a game, that's not good enough. So I'm sorry to be a negative Nancy here. I'm sorry to like bring down your mood, but what we did, it was still not good enough at all, and we're going to need to improve if we actually want to, win games in the future against a team that's not this bad. Matt Nagy got ultra conservative in the fourth quarter, okay? He had a chance to ice the game at the end on 3rd and 7 or 3rd and 8, whatever it was. I mean, he could have called up a pass right there to ice the game, finish the Lions, the worst passing defense in the NFL, but he chose to run the ball, which was so freaking obvious. So I just hate how Matt Nagy gets so extremely predictable in situations like this. I mean, he said he was going to be this ultra creative, aggressive coach. He has not been that at all this season. And man, he starts every single game, it seems like, with a run, pass. Like every single game over the past like 5 or 6 games, he has started the game with the run, and pass. I mean, that's what we thought what the John Fox offense was like. So Matt Nagy really needs to get his stuff together. He did call a good game in the middle of the game, but overall, like from the beginning to the ending of the game, he did not call a very good game at all. And man, that offensive line is still giving us so many headaches, because you saw in the middle of the game, they did play pretty good, but they were not consistent at all. To allow 5 sacks against a defense this bad, it's not acceptable. So overall, man, it was not the best of games. Our defense did ball out for the most part. I know that Kyle Fuller did make a horrible mistake, slipping up there to allow that huge touchdown. But, besides that, they did not get their pass rush going, which really disappointed me. Khalil Mack, the other boys, Leonard Floyd, they were nowhere to be found, to be honest. I mean, Pagano had Mack dropping back in coverage a lot, which I still don't understand whatsoever, okay? When you have a guy like Khalil Mack, why would you drop him back in coverage? So Pagano he's still calling some pretty questionable plays, but for the most part, man, I mean, our defense did look pretty good. They were obviously going up against a quarterback that was nowhere near good, but they did hold the Lions to 13 points, which is pretty respectable. I really hope Danny Trevathan is okay. He did go off in the middle of the first half, I believe, with the seemed like his arm kind of just bent in half. So I'm really hoping he's okay. From the outside looking in, it looks like he's might be done for the season, which really hurts to see. But I'm just hoping he's okay right now because that looked like it was really painful. But that's really all I have to say for this video. Again, it was not an impressive win at all. So don't celebrate too much, okay? You are allowed to celebrate. I mean, be happy. It's a win. A win is a win, and I'll take a win like this any day of the week, but it was not impressive at all. But if we can go out there next week and beat the Rams on Sunday Night Football, then I'm going to be a lot more impressed, okay? And maybe we do have a chance. Right now, it's looking like the chances are still slim because our offense did not look good for the majority of the game, okay? So it's going to be tough to beat the Rams, but maybe there is a chance somehow. We really needed this win to keep up with everybody else in the NFC, and thankfully we got it. So a dub is a dub. Let's get 7 more wins. Let's win out somehow. Bear down. It's not over yet.